Be me. 27 years old. Night shift security guard at a massive corporate glass tower in the city. Job is 90% silence, 10% fighting the urge to sleep standing up. Uniform fits weird, smells like floor wax and lonely vending machines. My only friends are the cleaning crew, Jorge and Maria. We communicate exclusively in nods and thumbs ups. Life is peaceful. Life is boring. Exactly how I like it. One rainy Tuesday, 2 a.m. Storm is raging outside like the sky is angry at the pavement. Building is locked down. Empty. Just me and the hum of the HVAC system. Suddenly, thud. 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 Sound coming from the side employee entrance. Check the monitors. Figure standing in the pouring rain, slamming a hand against the glass. Grab flashlight. Put on tough guy face. Walk over. Expecting a drunk from the bar, down the street. Open the door a crack. It is not a drunk. It is a woman. She is wearing a power suit that costs more than my car. Soaked to the bone. Mascara running down her face like war paint. Holding a briefcase in one hand, and the hand of a small child in the other. Kid is wearing a yellow raincoat and a plastic Viking helmet. Woman looks up at me. Desperation level. 100. Please, she gasps. I left my badge on my desk. I have a deadline at 6 a.m. If I don't finish, I'm dead. I look at her. I look at the kid. Kid taps his plastic sword on the glass. Open the gate. Giant. My face when I am being commanded by a 6-year-old Viking. Protocol says no. Handbook says call the police. Her eyes are pleading. She's shivering. I sigh. The sigh of a man accepting his fate. Come in. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'm Elena. She drags the wet Viking inside. This is Leo, my nephew. My sister is away. Babysitter cancelled. I had no choice. Leo shakes himself like a wet dog. Water flies everywhere. Hits my uniform. Leo looks up at me. Dead serious expression. Are you the dungeon keeper? I blink. I'm the security guard. Leo nods wisely. The keeper. The keeper. I will not slay you yet. MFUI have been spared. Elena is already sprinting toward the elevators. I'll be on the 40th floor. I just need 3 hours. Don't tell anyone. Elevator doors close. Silence returns. I stand there in a puddle of water. What just happened? Go back to desk. Watch cameras. Camera 40 shows Elena typing furiously, like her fingers are on fire. Camera 40 also shows Leo exploring the cubicles. He is climbing a filing cabinet. I should stop him, but I am tired. And he seems to have good balance. An hour passes. I am eating a stale donut. Elevator dings. Doors open. It's Leo. Alone. He marches to my desk, Viking helmet still on. Keeper. We require sustenance. I look down at him. We. The queen is flagging. She needs the black potion. He means coffee, and I require tribute. He points to the vending machine. I check my pockets. Have $3 in change. Sigh again. Walk to machine. Buy a packet of fruit snacks and a black coffee. Hand them to the Viking. Tribute accepted, he says. He turns to leave. Stops. You have a gun? No. Flashlight. Lamb. Elevator doors close. MFUI got roasted by a kindergartner. 5:30 a.m. Rain stops. Elena comes down. Looks less like a drowned rat, more like a functioning executive, but exhausted. Bags under eyes heavy enough to carry groceries. Leo is asleep on her shoulder, drooling on her expensive blazer. She stops at my desk. I finished. You really saved me. She tries to smile. It's a nice smile, tired, but genuine. Don't mention it, I say. Seriously, don't. Or I get fired. She laughs. Right, secret pact. She fumbles in her purse. Pulls out a 20. For the tribute. I shake my head. Keep it. Buy the Viking a real sword. She blushes. Thank you, Anon. She leaves. I watch her go. Smell of rain and expensive perfume lingers. Think that's the end of it. Back to NPC life. 2 nights later. Thursday, 11 p.m. Sitting at desk reading a magazine about boats I can't afford. Tap on the glass. Look up. It's her and the Viking. She holds up a bag of takeout food. Smiles sheepishly. I buzz them in. I didn't forget my badge this time, she says. But I have to work late again. And we brought a peace offering. Thai food. Pad Thai. My weakness. Leo marches in. No helmet this time, wearing a cape made of a towel. Keeper. We have returned to your realm. Welcome back, Slayer. Eleanor sets up camp in the lobby seating area. Instead of going upstairs, Wi-Fi is better down here, she lies. We know she just wants company. Or safety. Building is creepy at night. She works. I sit at my desk. Leo runs laps around the decorative fountain. The floor is lava, he screams. I look at the cameras. No supervisors. Hey Leo, I whisper. He freezes on a sofa cushion. The reception desk is the only safe zone. You have to parkour to me. His eyes go wide. Challenge accepted. He spends 20 minutes jumping from chair to planter to floor tile. Makes it to my desk. Out of breath. I made it. Did you see? Elite skills, I say. Elena is watching us over her laptop screen. Smiling. That feeling when my chest feels weirdly warm. Must be the spicy noodles. This becomes a routine. Tuesdays and Thursdays. The late night shift. Elena brings food. I bring security. Leo brings chaos. Learn about her. She's an architect, designing a new museum wing. Sister is in rehab. Elena is doing it all alone. Stress levels critical, but she pushes through. Admire her. Learn about Leo. Obsessed with fantasy and spies. Thinks I am a retired secret agent hiding as a guard. I do not deny this. Adds to the lore. One night. 3 a.m. Building is silent. Elena is asleep on the lobby couch. Laptop open. Soft snoring. Leo is asleep on the floor, on a pile of cushions I made from office chairs. I am awake, watching over them. Feel like a guardian dog, or a dragon guarding treasure. Noticed Elena's shoelace is untied. Don't want her to trip when she wakes up. Walk over quietly. Kneel down. Tie her shoe. Look up. She's blinking awake, staring at me. Faces are 6 inches apart. My brain freezes. Blue screen of death. Safety hazard. I whisper. Point at shoe. She looks at the shoe. Looks at me. Eye soft. You're very sweet for a dungeon keeper. She whispers back. Heart rate monitor would be flatlining right now. Silence is thick. Heavy. Good heavy. Kiss. Her. Leo. Sitting up. Wide awake. Scream echoes through the entire lobby. Elena jumps so hard she nearly falls off the couch. I scramble back, hitting my knee on the coffee table. Leo, she hisses. It is the moment of true love, he declares. I saw it in the movie. Face is burning. Elena is red as a tomato. Go back to sleep, Leo, she groans. Cowards, he mutters, flops back down. We don't make eye contact for the rest of the night. But the air is different. Electric. A week later, disaster. Big boss is coming for a surprise inspection. The auditor. A man named Mr. Saption. The surprise inspection. Henderson. He hates joy. He hates dust. He definitely hates unauthorized civilians in the lobby at midnight. I text Elena. Code red. The Eye of Sauron is here. Stay away tonight. She texts back. Can't. File is on the local server. Have to download it physically. Deadline is tomorrow morning. Lives depend on this. My life. Panic. Okay. Cargo bay entrance. 10 minutes. I go to the loading dock. Sneak them in past the cameras I disabled. Feel like actual spy now. Leo is wearing all black. Stealth mode, he whispers. Yes. Absolute silence, Leo. If we get caught, the keeper goes to the dungeon. His eyes widen. I will protect you. Take them to the service elevator. Hide them in a supply closet on the 40th floor. Stay here. I will signal when coast is clear. Go back to lobby. Mr. Henderson is there, checking for dust on the turnstiles with a white glove. Guard, why is there a juice box wrapper in the trash can? I have low blood sugar, sir. He narrows his eyes. Unacceptable. Cleanliness is order. He decides to inspect the 40th floor. Of course, my stomach drops to my feet. Follow me, he barks. We go up. Elevator ride feels like a funeral procession. Reach floor 40. Henderson walking down the hall, checking doors, approaching the supply closet. I have to do something. Brain panic. Sir? I yell. He jumps. What? I think I saw a rat. A huge one. That way. Point to the opposite end of the hall. Henderson turns pale. A rat? In my building. Massive. Size of a cat. It looked aggressive. He hesitates. Suddenly, crash. From the supply closet. Mop bucket falling over. Henderson spins around. That came from the closet. It's the rat, I say, voice cracking. It's nesting. Henderson marches to the door. Grabs the handle. I close my eyes. Prepare for unemployment. Door flies open. Henderson screams. Because Leo leaps out, screaming a war cry. For the keeper! He blasts Henderson in the legs with a fire extinguisher. Not the foam. Just the cold air case burst. Henderson is blinded by white cloud. Puffing, flailing. Elena grabs Leo, grabs her laptop, sprints past the confusion toward the stairs. I stand there. Henderson clears the smoke. What was that? I look at him, look at the empty hallway. The rat, sir. It has developed tools. Henderson looks at me, looks at the extinguisher. We need to call an exterminator. Immediately. He runs to the elevator. Doesn't want to fight the tool-using rat. I slump against the wall. Try not to laugh. Try not to die. Safe. Next night. All quiet. Elena comes in. Alone. No Leo. She walks right up to the desk. She looks serious. He's with the neighbor. I had to come alone. Is everything okay? Did the file work? Yes. The client loved it. I got the promotion. That's amazing. She doesn't smile. She walks around the desk. Into my personal space? You almost lost your job for me. I told you, it was a rat. You're a terrible liar. She's standing very close. Smell that perfume again. Why do you do it? She asks. The food. The games with Leo. The risk. I look at my boots, 'cause the job is boring. She takes a step closer. Just that. Look up. Look into her eyes. No, not just that. Tell me. Throat is dry. Because this is the best part of my day. Waiting for the door to open. She smiles. Tears in her eyes. Me too, she whispers. She reaches out. Touches my hand. Hand is rough. Hers is soft. I don't have to work nights anymore, she says. Heart shatters. Oh, good. That's good for you. But, she continues, I have free time now. In the evenings. Outside of this building. Brain rebooting. Like outside? Yes, and on a date. With a guy who fights rats. Hope surges. I know a guy. Good. Pick me up at 7 tomorrow. Wear something that isn't a uniform. She leans in. Kisses my cheek. Soft. Warm. Pulls back. And bring fruit snacks. Leo demands them. She turns to leave. Walks to the door. Stops. By the way, Leo calls you Uncle Keeper. Now, just so you know. She walks out into the night. Be me. Standing in the empty lobby, touching my cheek. Smiling like an absolute idiot. Look at the camera reflection. Grinning. Cleaning crew guy Jorge walks by with a buffer. See me smiling. Gives me a thumbs up. I give 2 thumbs up. Back. Best job ever. Fast forward. 6 months. Saturday afternoon. Not at work. At a park. Sun is shining. Strange sensation. Elena is sitting on a blanket reading a book. Looks relaxed. No eye bags. I am running across the grass. Chasing the small boy in a cape. You'll never catch me, keeper. Surrender. Ajut Leo. Tackle him onto the grass. Tickle attack. He is shrieking with laughter. Mom, help! The monster has me. He calls her mom sometimes now. Since the adoption papers started going through. Elena looks up. Laughs. You're on your own, kid. He's too strong. I pick him up. Put him on my shoulders. Walk back to the blanket. Drop him on Elena. Dog pile. Laughter. Sun. Peace. Elena looks at me. Brushes grass off my shirt. You look good in sunlight, she says. I miss the fluorescent hum. I joke. Liar. She kisses me. Real kiss. Leo makes gagging noises. Gross. You guys are ruining the mission. The mission is lunch, I say. Pull out sandwiches. And fruit snacks. Leo cheers. Eat in silence. Good silence. Look at them. My team. Think about the empty lobby. The rain. The Viking helmet. Life is weird. Life is good. Hey, Elena says. What are you thinking about? Smile. Just thinking about getting a raise. Security consulting is hard work. She rolls her eyes. I'll pay you in kisses. Acceptable currency. Leo throws a grape at me. Pay attention to me. Yes, sir, Commander. Continue the game. Sun sets. We walk to the car. Holding hands. Leo swinging between us. Pass by the big glass tower. On the way home. See the lights on the 40th floor. See the security desk in the lobby. Some new guy is sitting there. Looking bored. Looking lonely. I squeeze Elena's hand. She squeezes back. Glad you opened that door, she asks. Best mistake I ever made. Drive home. Together. That feeling when you finally found the main quest. And the loot is better than you imagined.